Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to join in. So what's going on with this video is state of emergency is over in the Tokyo Saitama area, and the gyms that I play at are finally open. So I haven't played since January, so it's almost like 3 months. It's been a long time. If you follow the channel, you know I've got two shoes that I've been wanting to play in. One being the PUMA MB01 and the other one the AG12 playoffs. So last night I finally got to play. So stoked. Yes, out of shape completely, but it didn't matter. I was just so excited to be back in the gym. As usual, great to see old friends again, and just laced up the shoes and, you know, started playing right off the bat. So excited. So what was it like to play in this shoe? And you already know the drill, but I have to say it, this is not a performance review. I'm just sharing what it was like to play in the shoe for the first time. That's all it is. Okay, so let's get to it. The MB01, you know, it's blowing up. Everyone's loving it. I have read some of my friends' posts on it who already played in the shoe, and they enjoy it very much. Me being an older person, wondering how it was going to do for me. So the only thing really leading up to last night was, you know, I wore them around the house a lot, and I actually wore them at work for a week or two as well. And during all that time, like, sure, when I first put them on, they were comfortable, no doubt about it. Obviously they look great. And some people were saying like, wow, the nitro cushioning is amazing. But I have to say, during that time when I was wearing it around the house and at work, it was comfortable for sure. But I can't say it was amazing, you know, underfoot. I'm talking about the cushioning. And I've never used nitro cushioning before. So that's what the main thing that I was focused on last night in regards to the shoes. Obviously, I was also focused on not getting injured because I hadn't played in so long. So at the gym, lacing them up was extremely comfortable. I said in my last video, you know, the tongue is well padded. Even these laces are a little bit on the fat side, like oval laces. So there's like zero lace pressure. So that was, you know, always a good bonus for us skinny feet. You can see in the video, you know, I laced them up pretty good, and there's just zero pressure on the top of the foot. Great. Moving on, I started walking around a little bit, started shooting immediately, and immediately I was like, a little bit lackluster underneath the ball of my foot in terms of the cushioning. Now, the court feel, of course, is great. I played 6 games last night. The court was dusty, and by the end of the night, yeah, I wish there was more cushioning, a little more of a buffer, if you will, underneath the ball of my foot. However, with that being said, what I noticed immediately was the cushioning in the back half, especially on heel strike, was very comfortable, very comfortable. When like sprinting back or running back or jogging back on defense, yeah, I was doing a lot of like heel strikes just on purpose because it was so comfortable. So that's another thing that, you know, that was great. So we've got zero lace pressure, not enough cushioning underneath the ball of my foot for me personally, and the cushioning in the back half was great. This was the case from the beginning, from game 1 all the way throughout to game 6. The shoe didn't change much, you know, nothing was like getting worse, or, you know, it didn't get sloppy or anything like that. I didn't have to relace it at all. It was, yeah, just a one time and go. I also noticed this for sure. While playing, the shoe does encourages you or kind of pushes you towards the inside, you know, kind of leans this way a little bit, which is fantastic for injury prevention. You know, it's the opposite way of rolling the ankle, you know. The outsole is rounded a little bit, you know, but it was extremely stable. I never thought about stability once, not at all. So yeah, that was another thing. It kind of leans in this way. Transition was another big bonus. Such a smooth transition from heel to toe, and even when, you know, going back on defense and going the opposite way from toe to heel, the transition is, I have to say, is absolutely flawless. It's so smooth. Of course, we got to address the traction. So you could see after I laced it up, it was squeaking in the gym, but that floor was very dusty. I have to say, it wasn't dirty, it was just really dusty. So the traction while playing, I would have to wipe about every 4 or 5 plays. That's nothing against the shoe. It was just, you know, that was the conditions in the gym that day or that night. So I could imagine if I was playing on the Friday night gym, which is a different location, whew, I would imagine this shoe would be squeaking nonstop. So the traction was fantastic. Looking at the shoe right now, like I can still see all the dust that it picks up. So yeah, it's you just gotta wipe. That's all in a dusty court. So I can't wait to play on Friday, which is not going to happen for a while because Friday I'm going to get my 3rd vaccination shot. So I'm going to be out for, you know, I'm going to miss that session. Breathability is never really a big deal for me personally because my feet don't sweat that much, if at all. So I can't say it's not a big deal if a shoe is hot. Of course there are shoes that are more breathable than others. You look at the Air Jordan 34, I mean that thing is crazy, right? But yeah, I didn't have any issues with this shoe. So the question is, will I play in this pair again? I will eventually, but it seems, you know, the way things are going in this new world, gyms close and then they open and then they close again. So it's tough to get, you know, a consistent pattern. Definitely the next time I play, which I'm assuming is gonna be in about 2 or 3 weeks, I will be playing in Air Jordan 12. I cannot wait. I probably won't get back to this shoe, maybe, I don't know, tough to say, end of April. There are other shoes that I also want to play in. Would I recommend this shoe? Of course I would. It's kind of like, it reminds me actually of the Crossover Culture Sniper LP2. There's no like bells and whistles, there's no fancy like crazy whoa tech in it. You just lace up the shoe and you play and it works. So I could see a lot of different types of players being very happy with this shoe. I was asked at the gym last night about the fit and they're like, oh, it looks wide, it looks like it's a wide fit. I don't know about that. Like it does look wide when you're looking at it from the bird's eye point of view, but it was pretty, it's a snug fit in there. I was wearing a single sock last night. I played in the original insoles, and like I said, you could see me tie up the shoe in the video. The lockdown was fantastic, no issues with slipping, nothing like that. So I don't know, I can't really say that it's for wide footers. I would say it's like a, you know, an average or medium type of fit. I don't know, I couldn't say. If you are a wide footer, or sorry, if you have a wide foot and you want to pick up the shoe, I don't know. I can't say, I don't know, maybe a half size up, or hopefully you could try them on in the store. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's it. You can see some of the footage from last night. I'm pretty slow these days, so I was just shooting threes. And some of them were going in. Don't be fooled by the highlights that I put in the video. You know, of course I missed a lot of shots, of course. And I think that's about it. I can't wait to bring the next video to you, because you know my backstory. If you watch the video, the Air Jordan 12 video, my backstory with this shoe behind me, I can't wait to play in it. But I know it's a 90 shoe, so my hopes and my expectations are, you know, they're down here. They're down here. Let's be realistic. It's not gonna have a smooth transition like this. Not a chance. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this ramble, and please take care, please be safe. I really hope you guys are able to play basketball wherever you live. I do know some friends around the world, things have been shut down again. So take care, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video, okay? Peace!